I've at least found a few more beds, so a little bit less we have to worry about. You find anything interesting?
There are guards.
Ooh, we could use some guards.
We could use some guards.
I don't even know if it'll actually absorb from one village to the next, but we're gonna find out.
I mean, they have no choice. This area has no beds, no markers, no nothing.
It's gonna be a very long way home like that, you realize?
I mean, what are the options? Wait, what?
I mean, centuries of imperialism are telling me that this is not the right thing to do.
Also,
but,
you're leading him by his nose, so that's alarming.
Well, okay, that just makes it a little bit better. I don't have him on a leash, it's just a really long booger. Come on, buddy, let's get you home.
What is up, the world of the living? My name is Lyarrah. I'm here with Lyarrah. We're playing the TekTopia mod, and you might be wondering right now, why did we steal people?
Well, cheaper than hiring them ourselves?
Also faster than waiting for nomads to show up. Seriously, we were not getting any nomads who would be talented guardsmen. And these guys weren't using their guards anyway, so, you know.
Exactly, they weren't doing anything over there. We did get a couple of good lumberjacks and stuff along the way, so things have been developing pretty well off-screen.
Yep.
Didn't add any new villager types you guys hadn't already seen yet, though. So.
Nor did we really build a house for the new ones that we brought in. Okay.
We have a guard nomad finally.
Are you serious with this? Which one?
Yeah. Oh, the guy.
Vulcan Thrift. Level 9. Holy crap, he's better than anybody we brought.
Well,
that's
amazing. Time to reassign.
I guess so. Yeah, quick rundown, recap, whatever it is, retrospective on what we did off camera. There are now 3 lumberjacks living in this house, so Camp Choppy. And they're living with their miner body, so that's fun. Then, this is the community storage area, nothing changed about it, except we for some reason decided to just rotate upside down the certificate sign. And
I keep missing the door.
And we have 3 farmers now. 1 lives in here, in the non-finished house. 2 live in this one, out here. And yeah, the rest is history. Everything again, we did not add any villagers that you have not seen us add. The only new guys are the guardsmen. And frankly, we don't really know what to do with them anyway.
But yeah, I think today's plan, I'm tired of having to sacrifice my meager food supply to feed these guys, because they need a variety of food to keep them happy. So I think it's time we start in on a rancher and a butcher.
Okay, so let me get this straight. The way the progression goes is we got farmers, so we get wheat. So we need someone to breed the animals, right?
Correct.
So that's the rancher. Then we need someone to kill the animals, so that's the butcher.
Correct.
Then we need someone to potentially cook the animals, and that's the cook.
Exactly, yeah. So, well, then we'll get to the cook if we have the emeralds for it today, but for right now, I feel like focusing on getting the animals bred up is probably a good place to start, because, man, the animal pens are expensive. Rancher, whoa, they switched spots, okay. On the line, Butcher, congratulations.
Okay. Got our girls. Now we need to get them somewhere to live. Can we actually afford that?
We can definitely afford that, and we should be able to afford 1 pen. I don't know if we're going to be able to afford a place for the butcher to actually be slaughtering today, but you know, if nothing else, the merchant will be back tomorrow, and I'm sure we've got plenty of stuff around by now. I can afford the chicken one and none of the others. So do you want to do a chicken one, or wait till we get a little bit more for one, like the cow pen or something?
No, let's get the chicken one. It's a start.
Okay.
Exactly. How expensive is this?
22 for the chicken coop.
Oh wow. That's
yep.
Yeah, that sure is a number.
Yep, but we'll be able to get eggs and so my question is, do we want to do my idea of going ahead and converting this little area into a chicken coop, or do we want to
Well, let's think. Let's just think like logistically. What we want is we have the butcher who we want to live right by the community storage area because that's where people will be taking the food from, right?
so you put the boat back down and they picked up some villagers again?
Yeah, I trapped the level 9 god.
Okay, all right.
Can we afford
yeah,
it? Can we not?
I don't know if they'll survive the night there, but we'll see. Or like, I don't know if they're just going to despawn or not.
I'm
but
probably
we'll
going to despawn.
But yeah, so we want the butcher to be close to the storage area. So put it like here, there.
To think about it, we could make this into a chicken coop, then right by it we would place the butchery, right by it we would place the butcher's house, and on the opposite side of the street from it we would have the community storage area where the butcher and the rancher would take their items and put their items back into.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright, let's get it going, I say to myself because I'm the one building. So, the chicken coop is in place.
Yeah.
Even got some chickens.
I am baby chickening it up. She theoretically should also go fetch chickens, so like if I completely fail at getting any babies to come out here. But she's currently looking around for some to go ahead and haul back to there. And
I so want to see her dragging the chickens along. Simply because, well, it's such a frustrating process. I can't wait to see somebody else struggle with it.
Yeah, we can stalk her for a minute while she does that. And then,
yeah, except she went exactly the other way around. I'm guessing she realized that there are no chickens around the village.
Yeah, there's some that way. Hopefully she'll pathfinder those soon.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll wind up using the seeds to... Oh yeah, they still bug out on... Is that just gonna bug you too much?
Yeah, I would love to laugh my butt off of them not understanding what a trapdoor is. But frankly, I have like better stuff to do.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's like a guard tower to be built, a butchery. 2 out of the houses that we have are basically just a roof. Also, there are villagers stuck on the door of one of those not built houses.
Yeah, they can't tell which way is.
There we go, solved.
Yeah, I thought the other one was bad about being just a roof. Oof.
Yeah, remember how last couple of videos I was like all about building houses? Nope, done. Just forever.
Well,
your guys' real estate now.
Unfortunately, building is the one thing that they cannot do for us, so we are going to have to do it.
Or live in the world of perpetual ugliness.
Are you really going to allow yourself to do that?
Probably yes, but I mean, won't make it for an entertaining YouTube series, would it?
Alright, so we're trying to figure out why it was that the miner was just wandering around upstairs. And I came down here, and sure enough, the mineshaft token is no longer glorified. So that means that it is time to move it. I had moved it away from this one because this is getting really long. So yeah, literally all you have to do is dig a 2 deep spot. I had not been going in that direction because that's the closest to the border. We've got probably only about 40 blocks in that direction, but we've got like ages in both of these directions.
Aha.
So if we just go, well, and actually all 3 of the other ones, but especially that direction. So if we do, say, just one right there, I just want to slap it above that. And I'll nicify this a little bit, but...
Would this tunnel lead into a lava lake?
No, it's not going to lead into a lava lake there. If it does, potentially...
There's a cave.
Then
There's a flood
yeah.
cave.
Okay. Yeah, any fluid past the block that they are about to knock out, they will not keep going on.
Oh no, I'm being chased by a... Oh, thank you, kind sirs and madam. Yeah, you are the heroes this... Oh my god, he's doing the super attack. Man, that was amazing. He's on fire and he does not give a crap. He's like, I salute you, my sir. Just gonna slip off being on fire, no big deal. Just doing my job. Dum-de-dum-de-dum-de-dum. Yeah, these guys, super loyal. Best people on the entire village. Ah, I love them.
Yeah, they're well. I mean, we rescued them from their village out in the middle of nowhere that was completely dead. So they better be grateful.
Yeah. So here's the thing. One thing that lowers the villagers' morale, the happiness. So the happy. Basically more than maybe even anything else, except for maybe watching a fellow villager die, is being dragged around by his nose on a leash.
Yeah.
So basically, as soon as they arrived, I made sure that they are really happy. And one thing that actually apparently heightens, increases the happiness of a villager is getting new stuff. So I've given them swords. Diamond 1-7.
Yeah. Yep, I'd put in some iron swords, I come back and he's got them diamond swords. They're all fancy and shiny.
You gave them iron armor, so you're the one who started spoiling them. Also, another thing that makes them not super happy but fairly happy is whenever they salute you. Well, not whenever, but sometimes they salute you and they have a random chance of getting more happy just because they saw you. It's like, I just imagine their diary, dear diary, today guarded village, killed a husk. So zloy. Best day ever.
Rinse and repeat.
Yep. Well, their lives are really repetitive. They don't ever get to guard anything because we don't really have zombies attacking the village.
Nope. Although I am working on at least having a spot to put up a guard post at. I've got a tower that I've started over here. The idea is I'm going to put one of the guard post tokens down at the bottom of it, so that they'll prioritize it. I figure for the fun of it, once I've got a watchtower spot up top, once we have the extra emeralds to spend, we could put another watchtower token up there. They can't shoot or anything, but it might be cute to have them, for roleplay purposes, be peeking out from up top.
Well, yeah, and also they only sleep during the day, so they don't need to shoot or anything.
Exactly. And then right now, though, I have a top floor here, which is going to get some beds, and it's going to be where our guards live.
Oh. Wait a second. This is a problem.
It needs a door. I just realized it.
Yeah.
It needs a door.
So here's the thing. You can make multi-story builds, but you can't really make multi-story builds in this mode.
Yeah.
The way it goes is you can have a house the way we had it. The basement is the town hall and on top of it is the room for sleeping. But you will notice that the ladder between them is a completely separate structure, technically speaking. So it's outside, but not really, but actually outside. And it can be inside of another room itself. So you can create a corridor between the two buildings. But it still has to be outside of the two buildings themselves. So I really am confused about how you want to figure out the entire guard tower / sleeping quarters situation.
Well, what it's going to need is it's going to need a barrier with a door slapped on it up here somewhere. So that just means that I can just move where the staircase to the very top is a little bit, and have half or 3/4 of the upper floor here be sectioned off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Completely spaced that part out.
But wasn't there a problem where if inside of the house of sorts, one building or another, there's a ladder, they will instantly attempt to go up it or something like that?
No. The bug you're thinking of, there was a problem where if the guys in the town hall,
the architect and the tradesman.
Exactly. If they went up even a half step, the game would stop realizing they were there and would delete them and spawn new ones.
Okay.
but that's fixed.
I don't actually know why that had to be fixed, because all of them are the same.
Because they were disappearing while people were talking to them, and it was freaking them out.
Okay, that makes sense. Alright, I'm actually doing something very similar with the Butcher project that we wanted to do. And thinking about it, yeah, we lost our chance. Oh no, there's the tradesman. Hi. Hello, mister. We don't need him, not really. I actually meant that we need to buy the butchery sign itself. So, check this out. This is actually an even more convoluted situation than the one you're trying to get. Because I figured that it's about time we build something more complex. This down here is gonna be the butchery, because really the butcher doesn't need much space. They can just, you know, knock some cows out in a little tiny room with blood all over and, you know, creepy sounds everywhere. Then out here, is there like a kitchen that you can have? Yeah, down here is where I would love to put a kitchen, which is where the chef would reside and like constantly cook different stuff. And up here, I would actually place the tavern build. That way, the chef, the butcher, and the tavern are all in the same spot. And maybe if we're just brave enough, on the other side of the build, I would even make sleeping quarters for everybody involved with the tavern. So the butcher, the chef, and of course the bard who sings in the tavern. That way all of their workspaces, all of their sleeping spaces, and the place they actually work for are all the same build. And maybe there's some merit in actually moving our, our storage area somewhere around here too. Simply because at this point it's getting way too crammed in there.
So putting like a cellar underneath here for that stuff.
So I'm gonna go shopping.
Alright. What are we getting?
We are getting the butcher, definitely.
Okay, we already have a butcher, so yeah, just the butcher token.
Yeah, just the butcher house, not the butcher himself. Okay, right. And then I thought, obviously, a guard tower, which, by the way, they're incredibly cheap. That is because you can have several guard posts, and the guards will patrol between them. So you are actually, like, intended to have them patrol, run around, but we're not doing that because, And I don't know, should we grab a kitchen while we're at it?
If we have the emeralds, let's grab it so that we can get that going. Because I see our miner trudging along real sad, and I know having food that they have cooked themselves will make them happier.
Yeah, I'm just picking currently between the merchant stall and the kitchen. And really, the kitchen we kind of have already going. Well, not going, but, you know, built. But, you know, we have a little basement that will be the kitchen, is what I'm trying to say. We don't have a cook to put in it, but, you know.
Yeah, and the merchant stall is brand new. Like, literally just got into the game about 8 hours ago. So, people are saying that there's still a lot of bugs in it, so we might want to hold off on it.
Also, catching the, you know, merchant, the wandering trader across the village is a mini game in itself, you know.
Exactly, yeah. Now, once he starts getting really picky about what he's trading, so that, you know, it's actually a problem trying to catch him again, then maybe we should, but
absolutely.
For right now.
Okay.
For right now, yeah.
Okay, thinking. What does the butcher need in the house of theirs?
The only item that it needs for Emberite is a crafting table if we want them to be able to craft leather armor.
I mean, we could place it and then just disable it in her, whatchamacallit?
Yeah,
AI.
in checklist, the AI checklist, yeah.
Because really, the gods won't wear leather armor and neither will I.
It sells for pretty good, though, so what we might want to do is let her, well, I mean, it doesn't matter much because we don't even have a cow pen at the moment.
Okay, yeah, good point.
but yeah, we could always just let her sell, or get enough to sell them until they're not worth much anymore, and then disable it.
Okay. And speaking
Use
of
that to
leather,
raise
we need
himself up.
2 more to place a gut post and a kitchen. Okay, so I wanna just ask you before we do this. Will the gods just take a beeline for this place as soon as we put it into the item frame?
Only one way to find out.
Oh! Oh, the requirements for it are apparently like incredibly cheap. Or what's the point of it?
They will come prioritize patrolling this area.
No, I mean
And,
like for the build to be legit.
Oh, the requirements for it are nothing. We could just put a block in the middle of a field and throw a thing on it. They,
Okay, did you say you had another one of another ladder for the item frame?
You want to just go put up a...
I just don't want them to be hanging out in one spot the entire time.
Okay, yeah, I can make another item frame.
Yep, just... I mean, it's 2 emeralds, it's affordable. It's only 2 stacks of wood.
Where do we want to put the other one at?
I don't know, somewhere where we're just gonna be butts about it. Let's go make them god fex gravestone.
Oh, let's do it. Also, they're killing another one over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's have them guard Fex gravestone. Why not?
It's a historical memorial thing. Oh, you actually decorated it. Oh, cool of you.
No, no. Actually, Thomas came and visited and decided that he would decorate the grave.
Yeah, guys. The villager from the first episode, Feck was his face. He died, and I decided to bury what's left of him.
Yeah, Feck Brightwater. Yes, that seriously was his name. We're way too easily amused. But yeah, no, this is a guard. This is a literal guard post.
Yep. But honestly, it actually almost makes sense because there's a bit of a dark spot between that post and this post. And Bluge, look at Charles here. Yeah, you go got that. It's important and stuff. Basically,
Yep.
the thing is that unless we make them walk in some dark areas where something might actually spawn, they'll be entirely out of practice, and we actually mildly want them to level up. And I'm pretty sure they don't just level up by doing nothing.
No, they need to actually. They do need to actually fight things. So, the technique of doing that, or even of like, since we have the little tiny bridge here, I saw you tore down the emergency bridge earlier. The little tiny bridge here, so we can occasionally bring something over for them to fight and just keep an eye on their health.
A little bit of a kindergarten. No, for the fellas. Speaking of whom, anybody?
One of them just headed off to bed, and the other one is slowly.
Well, yeah, their watch has ended. The night is over.
Yeah. But here
she comes.
Wrong. Actually,
Charles, that's because of their stupid
both of them are
hazmat suits, I can never tell them apart.
Yep.
Okay, good job, Charles. You stole that kill sufficiently.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go install the kitchen.
Yep. And now you were asking before what the butcher needs, and I think that we need to put a decorative chopping block in there. As for the kitchen, it needs furnaces and crafting tables both.
Oh, okay, that's cheap enough.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have a chef yet, so we've got a little bit of time to get
a
stuff
little bit
going.
of a moot point. You know, we have another week to create the crafting bench.
You put the blood in here.
Well, yeah, you said chopping block. I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make a decorative chopping block.
Oh, she's doing it. Oh,
What?
The butcher had a hold of a chicken, but the lead broke.
Oh.
Which means we get a free lead.
Wait, what is it? What?
Yeah.
I thought she cannot like possibly be unsuccessful in leading somewhere. Oh,
no,
she has an axe. Oh, this woman is, yep. Someone's gonna die. I like how she angrily passes what's her face, the rancher, Cassandra. Like, hey Cassie. How's it roosting? What is wrong with you, woman?
Oh.
Why did you... She just murdered the crap out of that door.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Okay, the chicken is following her. Okay, not anymore.
I like that it's still making the... I like that she slammed the door and then you just hear chewing sounds. Okay, so the one weird thing here is I think because these are right next door to each other, she may technically be able to kill them through the wall.
Which is incredibly efficient of her, but also she might be a ghost.
Yeah. Oh, well, I would like to take one more moment to appreciate the beautiful artwork on the knife.
Don't be a butt about it.
No, the severe like how it's got so much more detail than like the other tokens because the other tokens
breaks
are all...
it breaks the crap out of the immersion. But let's assume that it's like placeholder art.
I know. No, I actually think it's interesting, and I honestly
Just be grateful
might
it doesn't have like one of those photo picture sites watermark on it.
I actually was more thinking it might be interesting for more of the tokens to be like that.
I don't know. I honestly prefer Minecraft textures that are like in the pixel art ratio.
That's fair.
But that might be just my taste. Yeah,
she is indeed killing them through the wall. Oh, and the poor rancher is trying to bring in the chickens fast enough to replenish them. Well, I guess time to start saving up for the chef.
Oh, absolutely. This we can't have them having salmonella. It's just it's not gonna cut it. And because we have only one nomad today, Naomi, congratulations! Despite your aspirations in enchantment, you are a chef now.
It's like magic, but with food.
It's more like chemistry, but with food.
That's the talk of somebody who doesn't cook very well.
Both of those actually are kind of creepy and alarming. I don't think this village is gonna be fed well.
Yeah. Well, now did we get the furnaces and stuff down here? We did. Okay, cool.
Meaning that we got ourselves potentially very happy villagers, simply because they will be fed with different food and they really like variety in their now
I am turning off her desire to smelt charcoal because I would rather she stick with the coal that we have.
Yeah, and before we forget, we gotta probably tune off the butcher's ability to make leather armor, because seriously with this.
Oh, where'd she
also
go?
Brianna Learstorm just decided to climb the second story of this house for no reason. Then
that's who's back there doing that. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what prompted her to do that, but I'm removing one of the two ladders.
Yep. Shortest path.
I'm just happy that she actually went down on a ladder and didn't like consider jumping off or something.
Yeah. Oh, the pathing AI has been pretty good on this actually. So.
Yeah, so far. Anyway, we got ourselves the butcher, the chef, and 2 guard towers.
No, the guard tower and the literal guard post. Let's not forget.
A post.
And now we've got some good food coming in, so that tomorrow Brina the Third will be in a much better mood, hopefully.
Yeah, here's hoping. And what we will do next time is we'll crack down on the Project Tavern, which is going to be just absolutely amazing once it's done. It's probably going to look like garbage until then. So, till then, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching. We actually have been reading the comments for the first video, finally. So, all of your feedback, all of that kind of stuff is finally sinking in. Wow, did we do a lot of things wrong according to you guys, but whatever.
We'll figure it out. It out.
Keep them coming, everybody. We appreciate your feedback. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye-bye. I forgot to tell you to subscribe.
Bye.
Oh, I'm a terrible YouTuber.
You forgot to tell them to like and subscribe.
Yeah, that's my exact point.